Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe. Thank you so much for tuning in to my 2145th edition of Short-Term Day Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. Traders, in this video, we've got a few topics on the board that basically haven't changed much since the last video. But very important things going on here, the charts we need to look at. And please know that this is a very risky game. Risk is large. Always put your stops in. Put them in first. And no, this is not suitable for all traders. All right, options, futures, very risky. Know the game. All right, so this video is coming at you on a Tuesday night for Wednesday, August 6th. For Thursday, August 6th, 2020. Hey, I know my day today. How about that? Traders, have to say there's nothing else we can do but this. We will stay the course and continue to buy dips in indices and in gold. I told you a stimulus package is coming, and that should keep markets in status quo in my last video. And boy, oh boy, has that been status quo, right? Gold going up, indices going up, so far looking good. And third on this board is a lot of this is thanks to the U.S. dollar dropping. It's keeping stocks buoyant. It's keeping gold buoyant. It's getting ahead of the stimulus package because that means they need to print billions or trillions of more dollars, right? So dollar's starting to head down. Now understand something. Dollar's moving lower, but it's not at a level that would harm us right now. We're still in the 90s. The dollar's fine. This pullback isn't going to hurt us at all, but I'll tell you what could be hurting us when it comes to the dollar. Thanks to the U.S. dollar for the drop, but I say, and I've been talking about this for weeks with people around me in my circles, I know it's really hard to say because I love you, I love having dollars, but I think this is why we can't seem to stop COVID from spreading, if in all honesty. This, I touch it, you go to the gas station, I mean, it goes from that person to the person at the restaurant, goes to the bank, cash is there, we're all touching this, right? Nobody's wiping their cash down, so you wipe your hands, but it's in your pocket, everyone touches it, right? So I have a feeling good old cash is one of the reasons why COVID flies around a little bit more than it should. So good to have dollars and maybe bad to have dollars all at the same time. All right, traders. So once again, we're going to stay the course, continue to buy dips in our indices and gold. And with gold in mind, two short-term targets come to me from doing my Omni calculations. Gold, $20.99. And then 21.17. Big numbers, right? Yesterday's target for trading on Wednesday was 20.32, and the market went all the way up to 20.32 and hit that spot. So, fantastic call from Omni. These are the next two targets, 20.99, 21.17. Speaking of targets, the year-end targets, which everyone thought I was crazy during COVID, but I told you we'd get back there probably before the year ended. The 3480 resistance area, in fact, right before this video, I just spent about an hour and a half, going over my really long-term view charts, and I'll tell you what, that 3480 resistance looks right on the money, and then hopefully we get up to 3647 first target of the year. We'll see where we go, and if it goes berserk, you got a 4035 target by the end of the year. All right, traders. I'd like to show you some charts that coincide with the Omni plan for trading on Thursday. If you don't know how to plan a trade, and then trade that plan. If you don't know how to plan a trade that plan and keep your emotions out so that the plan actually gets traded, then you need a course here in Las Vegas called OmniCamp. OmniCamp will fix you, I promise you. Ask any OmniCamper who's ever come out here. It will change your life. I only invite 3 students out here. I only do this a couple of times a year, and I accept a lot of applications. I go through each one. Some of them I'll call back, and then I qualify 3 of you. I actually have 2 open seats for the September 10th through 15th OmniCamp. I promise to teach you how to call these markets correctly. Omni has been killing these markets. In fact, we called the lows in gold the last couple of days exactly the low. We called the lows in S&P, Russell, Tonight, Omni got us long right at the low tick on the opening at 6 p.m. So far, so good. We're up 10, 11 points on it. So Omni's been firing away. I will teach the Omni to you, but only 3 of you total. So give me a call, 702-629-4755, or come to livewithoscar.com and fill out your OmniCamp applications. With no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Okay, traders, a very, very familiar piece of artwork, the Tesla Zondak chart, daily bar. So far, just fantastic, continuing to do its thing. Now, history is going to tell us in the next day if this is supposed to be a triple top. And if so, we're supposed to get a pullback, a downward move in the NASDAQ. But I say, I'm not even going to look at it. Forget you, NASDAQ. You've gone up far, fast. You look pretty strong. I'm going with the E-mini S&P. I say the E-mini S&P looks strong for a rally up at least to do this like it did here and here and here, and why not there? So let's see if we can buy a pullback and look for a nice rally over the next day or two. E-mini S&P broke out of the resistance line. Remember, I told you if it's resistance and you get above it, then it turns green and becomes support. Got above that, is in a very nice blue parallel channel moving higher, but this also comes with a golden cross. That golden cross took place a while ago, and all indices are now above the 200 bar moving average that we generally trade. You just seen the NASDAQ way above the 200 bar moving average. S&P is above the 200 bar moving average. Russell 2000, last time it tried to get above the 200 bar moving average, only lasted 4 days before the collapse came. And this time, it went 14 days bouncing on that line and then took off. Looking good there. That's above the 200 bar moving average. I assure you, Wall Street keeps an eye on that. Then you look at this bad boy. Love it because the transportation average is now back above the 200 bar moving average. And you'll note, when it's above, it stays above, right? And then when it gets below, it does have a difficult time. But once it's above, it looks good, and I like it. So I like the idea that we're above the 200. I like the simple to spot Wall Street mentality of buying when the indices hold the 200 bar moving average, maybe selling when they break. So the street seems to think that that's a trigger. I like knowing that. I teach it to you guys. So this is also above the 200 bar moving average. And the Dow is now above and holding. We've been waiting a long time for the Dow. Above and holding above the 200 bar moving average, dancing off this trend line right here. Looking good to me like it did the last few times. So the indices look smart here, kids, at least for us day traders for trading on Thursday. And then there's gold. I've shown you this in every video, how constructive this rally has been. Now we finally reached the point where we had some sort of a pennant flag. We blew out of that pennant flag as expected. And all the way up here, you've got a target of 21.17 and a 20.99 target, short-term trading in gold. So the next two targets that we run into should be 20.99 and then 21.17. Not bad considering that you're in the 40s now, right? Somewhere around 49, I would say, 20.49. So that's not bad. We're getting up to 20.99, maybe 21.17. I will remind you, however, kids, gold does not go above $2,000 for no reason. While the music's playing, I'll let it play, but just you keep this in mind. Gold does not get here for no reason. We'll find out what that reason is soon enough, probably in October. Bitcoin looking well. Bitcoin also showing that something in the future is brewing that's probably not good, because the only time Bitcoin has ever done well is when there was a disaster across the planet financially. That was when it was born, and that's when it did well. Look at this. Is that another sign, kids? Keep it in the back of your mind. Right now, the music's playing, the market's going up. That's all we care about. And you keep these signs, gold going up, Bitcoin. You keep that in the back of your mind. I'll keep you informed on what it means. And then thank you to this U.S. dollar for making all of this possible. the dollar. And you know, kids, I showed you 2 days after a Fed meeting, we get a rally. I showed you examples. Fed meeting was here. Day 1, day 2, rally ensues. How nice was that? Now, of course, I said it would be a short-lived Fed rally. These are the words I used from the day I called for the rally. Short-lived, but it gave a chance for traders who like gold to have it settle for a little couple of days and get in. So that looks really good. The dollar moving lower for now. Is it going to harm us? Meet me all at livewithoscar.com, and let's finish this video. So traders, you've seen the charts. You see why we're staying the course. That's why I did not change the board from the video just the night before. Just added the stuff about the dollar. That drop has been good for us. So we're going to stay the course. The charts look good. Gold, 20.99, 21.17, nothing goes straight up. You know, you got to be patient and wait your time, but it should get there. Just like we should get to the 34.80 resistance area for the Omni year-end targets for 2020. We'll see what happens when we get there. Thank you, dollar, for making this happen, and no thank you, dollar, for making the other side of this happen. I believe we're spreading it around through our dollars. But I'm not afraid. It is what it is. You know, I wash my hands. Do what you got to do. You wear your mask, and that's it. All right, so traders, I'll see you in my trading room tomorrow. No, Friday. I don't know. We'll see about doing a video Friday, because I might be taking a ride to get a new addition to the family, a nice little massive puppy. I'm so excited. I think it's happening anyway. Probably on Friday. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to do a video Thursday, because I want to leave early Friday morning. We'll see what happens. But I'll see you all in my live trading room at livewithoscar.com. Remember, no credit cards are required, no nonsense. We don't ask you for much information at all. Just come on into my live trading room and hang out with me, and we'll get through these rough and tumble markets together. All right, traders, keep your emotions out of trading. Please like and share these videos. Make sure you subscribe to the videos. This way you know when they're coming out. And say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are emotions are out. Traders, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you all at livewithoscar.com. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.